taking flight, yo.
And today's topic is quarantine life. Hi, I'm Raven, and this is Ryan.
Hello.
And we're both college students who were just high school seniors, and we went through a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, how did quarantine start for you?
How did quarantine start? So I guess we heard rumors of like schools shutting down in our area, and I remember I was in class, and in my last period, like I was jokingly saying, "I wonder if I'll see you tomorrow, Mr. Early." Long story short, we got put into a 2-week lockdown, which turned into this current situation that we're in.
Crying.
Yeah.
Mine was kind of similar, but like I know mine, no one was really talking about it. We were just kind of like, oh, like the day before it was like, oh, the school might get shut down, but like all we know is in China right now. And then the next day, which was literally the week before I had dress rehearsal for a show I was supposed to be doing, they were like, oh yeah, that day they were like, school shutting down, you're gone for 2 weeks, get your stuff, you might be back. They were like, you might be back, so they're like, you might they're like, you might be back, so like get your stuff, like take all the important stuff home. I left a lot of stuff at school, and so they ended up giving our stuff back to us in a plastic bag.
They let you get your stuff?
No, they ended up giving us our stuff in a plastic bag, like 3 months into quarantine, like after I had graduated and everything.
Yeah, same. I got to go like to school, pick mine up about like 4 months afterwards, and
Wasn't fun.
a very rare combination, to be honest.
Did you have like a graduation?
Oh yeah. So I live in Indiana, and a very like rural area. Not very educated, not very wealthy. They don't believe in Corona, to say the least. So they proceeded to have a normal graduation. So I'm sure some cases came out of there. I'm sure some people died, but it's fine. You know?
Lucky you. I mean, for us, we I know my sister had a drive-by graduation, and they televised her graduation on TV. Like, they just had their names go down and like pictures of them, and she had like 6 graduations. I was just like, oh, Kristen, it's too much. But we did a drive-by graduation for her, and I was like, oh, Kristen, it's so fun. I like made her a poster and everything and did a drive-by. That's the first time that I thought of a drive-by as a positive term.
Oh God! It's gonna shoot your diploma.
Yeah. But no, and then we actually, for at my school, we actually had to schedule a time to walk across the stage and get our diploma, and we were wearing our mask, and we like elbow bumped them, and they gave us our diploma in like a little box, and we just like walked up with our diploma.
You survived another storm, girl.
So beautiful, Raven.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
The MVP of WMAC. Hey, open up that diploma, Raven. Open it up. And the sunshine. Yeah.
Did you want like a real graduation?
I kind of did, simply because if the class of 2019 got it, and the class of 2018 got it, and so on, I wanted my graduation.
Originally, like I was like all for the in-person one, but I got to a point where I was like, just send me a PDF, man. Just get it over with. I'm so done with it. I'm just done with this place. Like,
at least go for a PowerPoint.
just send it to me. I don't care.
Okay. But how did quarantine end for you?
We're going to another one.
Yeah, like, I don't think quarantine ever
It's not over.
ended. I don't think quarantine ever ended. I just think that it changed forms because technically, I live in Maryland. He said he lives in Indiana, but we're both in Delaware right now for college, and it's kind of like there's still not a lot of people on campus. We still can't go to class.
Hey, at least they believe in Corona here, you know? They believe in masks.
Yeah, they believe in masks, and they believe in actually being on campus, which I'm happy about. I kind of needed that experience.
Okay.
But
Yeah, it's something.
yeah, it's still not a lot of people here on campus. Everything's still basically shut down. And it's getting shut down even more again
Heck
because
yeah.
we're going back into stage 2.
Yeah.
Because winter.
Shut down season 2.
Not season 2. Okay. What quarantine activities did you have? Because I know I struggled to find some, and then by the time I did come up with some, it was kind of late.
I proceeded to like shut myself in my house. It was like a constant cycle of like watching like Netflix and like sleeping and just like being home because like, you know, we couldn't go anywhere because we were shut down. And it slowly turned to like me losing track of time and having a very unhealthy sleep schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And here we are today.
I agree with that.
Barely surviving.
I agree with the unhealthy sleep schedule because I know I would like wake up at like 5 if my mom had a doctor's appointment or something, or we had an appointment, and I would literally go out at that time. I would get home at about 8, go back to sleep all day till like 3 or 4, and then I'd wake up, be like, oh yeah,
The day is
because my teachers weren't giving a lot of work, so I just did all my work on the weekends and then just sent it all in at once and was like,
I'm still at this phase where I won't sleep for days, or I can sleep for forever. And I know it's unhealthy, but you know, Corona, what can you do?
yeah.
What can you do?
But I think it also made me more creatively in tune simply because I was alone so often, so I had nothing else to do but write.
I had to share my thoughts with somebody.
And yeah, I had to share my
Don't
thoughts
go
with
insane.
someone. Yeah, and then I don't know, it forced me into creating a Finsta.
Force.
It forced me
That's oof.
because I couldn't post all my depressing thoughts on my main page, so I put it on my Finsta. And then people were like, I relate, go off. And I was like,
Hold on.
Insta.
Would you like to care to share the name of said account?
I'm just gonna
Oh damn. Okay.
literally in plain.
All right, now that's sorted.
I'll accept you after this video. But the point is, yeah. And then I cried on my Finsta a few times. I had breakdowns. I was like,
Hey, it's 2020. If you ever make a breakdown, you gotta get some views out of it, you know.
Yeah, and I just remember my school. I remember my school didn't vote me for most spirited, so I had a breakdown on there, and I was like, y'all telling me the president of Spirit Club is not the most spirited? And then
The audacity.
yeah, so that was a thing as well. But my school tried to do this thing where they were like, okay, every single day of the week, send in your photos, and that's going to be like a quarantine activity. So I know we had Croc Day. We had Croc Day. And
Let's track down how your mental fucking health
yeah,
deteriorates.
we had Croc Day. So my mom and I sent in a picture of our Crocs together.
That's terrible.
I know. And then we had Throwback Thursday. And we sent the pictures of us as like kids and stuff like that.
Honestly, I would just send a selfie without a mask on.
And they would never know. They're like,
normal.
no mask.
Hey,
Yeah.
remember 2019? Remember that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, when girls could wear lip glosses and lipsticks and makeup and not have a mask that covers it.
How do you wear like makeup with a mask? You just not.
I don't.
You just like
I don't anymore.
half of.
The only makeup I did wear used to be chapstick and lip gloss. I didn't even like lipstick. It was just lip gloss. So now,
Just press it into the mask.
no, nowadays I just don't wear it. I just put on chapstick and I'm like, all right, let's go.
Honestly, like I'm thankful because like the mask does us all a favor. You know, hides emotions.
Yeah,
Imperfections.
I don't know. I feel like my eyes tell it all. My first week here, because I came late because they couldn't find my room. But my literal first day here, I went to my friend's room, and he was throwing a party. Well, he didn't throw a party. His roommates threw a party, and
Different room?
yeah,
Oh.
yeah, it was like 20 girls in there.
Oh my
20
goodness.
girls in there besides them.
Write them up.
20 girls and 3 guys, and I was like,
Damn.
so I was literally in my pajamas with my mask on, this same mask. I had Lysol in this hand and a bottle of baby wipes or Clorox wipes in this hand. I was walking like this, and he lives on the 3rd floor and I'm on the 5th. So I walked down, I was standing outside his door, and the RAs came and the cops were there. It was like a whole thing, and they were like, "We smell alcohol and weed," and I was like,
It's
and
alcohol. We're disinfecting the room.
yeah, and they were like, "You have a lot of people in there," and then sure enough, it was like girls after girls leaving. About 10 girls came out the door, but once I finally got in there, after everyone had left, because I was planning on helping my friend like desanitize his room. Luckily, his room was locked though. And I turn, and like 3 to 4 girls come out of his bathroom. And I just give them the look, and it turns out they thought I was an RA. I'm a freshman, but they thought I was an RA.
You
Because
should
I
told
gave
me. You
them.
should told me where.
No, I didn't say
You
anything.
just scared them.
I didn't say anything. I just gave them this look. It was actually the look of utter disbelief, because I was so shocked that all of them fit in that small bathroom.
Jesus Christ.
They were in the tub, and turns out the next day, my friend and I found a dent in the tub. Because there was one big girl in
God. Eventful.
there. Yeah. Any quarantine stories?
Nothing like that, I guess. No. Yeah. Damn. No, I can't be that.
Yeah. Quarantine.
Another day.
Yeah. I feel like quarantine also rescued me from my school life though, because school life at that point, it was just like everyone was just getting mad for no reason. There was like something every day.
I like how we had like phases of quarantine. Like back when it first started. If you guys remember, we had, Tiger King and like all that
I
stuff.
never got into that phase.
I never saw it either.
I never saw
But
it.
people were obsessed with it.
I
And,
know, I was like, for what reason? They kept posting TikToks of it. I was like, huh?
and honestly, it's crazy because honestly, I feel like we started this quarantine like 7 years ago. Yeah, I don't know what it's like to like.
Live a normal life.
Honestly, I kind of hope we keep the mask. I paid a lot of money for this.
I'm not, honestly, with the mask, I'm kind of like, eh. But I kind of like my online classes simply because it's more easy for me to do with most of them. But I hope that some classes are in person. Like, I have an acting class in the spring, and I really hope that's in person. Because I like acting
It's after the
class.
screen.
But my early morning classes, I'm so happy they're online. I don't have to leave
Hey.
and go anywhere. I can stay in my jammies.
Waking up like a minute before class starts is like the greatest thing ever, but also the worst.
Yeah.
'Cause, you hit mute, you go to sleep. Oh, that's tough.
Yeah.
I was here.
We have a math class together, and Brian never participates.
I try. I'm there in spirit.
Sometimes I just want to text and be like,
I'm there in
Brian,
spirit.
are you awake?
I'm there in spirit. Let's not talk about that. I'll be fine.
Right after our math class, I go into English class.
Jesus Christ.
But she always ends early, so I have like 30 minutes to like go get a snack, probably chill a little bit, and then I open up my laptop. I'm like,
Imagine
English.
being a responsible student. Like I just spend half my day napping and occasionally doing work.
I can't do that because I feel like I'll get behind.
Get behind.
Yeah, just mentally behind. I'm like, what day is it?
Honestly, every day I think, did I get tested for corona? And then I know it's like Saturday, and I'm like,
And you're like,
oh,
I forgot.
oh, never mind.
That happened to
Oh.
me last week because we have to get tested twice a week on our campus, and I get tested Tuesday and Friday.
You actually like listen to like the dates and the times.
I just do it because those days, even though those are the days they planned, they're also the most convenient for me.
I just go whenever.
Oh dang! Do you get tested twice a week though?
For legal reasons, yes, yes.
They
Don't
sent
kick
us
me off
all.
campus.
They sent us all emails, like all of us emails, like, oh, you might have to go to judicial because you haven't been staying. Bless you. Ooh,
Not coronavirus. I swear. Listen, I can show you the test.
But they were like,
For what?
Yeah, because they were like, some of you haven't been following protocol and everything of getting tested twice a week.
They send you an email?
Yeah, and they sent like this video. This
Oh.
was when in my first month here, but when I first got on campus, I had gotten tested at least 5 times within a span of a week, because I got my test because I came on campus late because they housed me late. So I got my test like 3 days prior. Then I got the test that Saturday when I came. And then I got another test that Monday because they were like, we want to test you again. I got another test that Tuesday.
Jesus Christ.
And then the upcoming Friday, I got another test because that was like
Your nostrils.
testing.
your nose.
They burned. So, and then they had the audacity. And within 3 weeks later, they had the audacity to send me that email talking about you haven't followed testing protocol.
Could you imagine?
Are you serious? I got tested 5 times in a week.
Yeah, I've never gotten an email like that. It's crazy.
Oh, maybe it was just everyone at
Everyone they care about.
everyone at Tubman.
You know how it is. Yeah, they don't care about my hall.
Do you want to talk about your struggles with heat and cold air?
I love DSU. Appreciate the scholarship if anybody's watching. Not trying to diss.
We're both on scholarship.
Not trying to diss. You know, I love you guys. Thank you for paying for my school. But I live in a hall. Actually, no. Actually, I've heard from people who live in another hall, because I would never be somewhere I'm not supposed to be. I've heard that said Evers Hall, which I clearly don't live in, I have don't live there. I've heard it's not very nice, you know. I've heard that you don't control the weather, the temperature. I mean, it's either literally 1,000 degrees, or it's the middle of winter.
Yeah.
I've heard. I can only imagine how terrible it can be.
Not to age my mom, but did you know that Evers and Jenkins were new buildings when she was here and she graduated in '73? They were new buildings her sophomore year.
That's wow.
So there's oldest buildings on campus.
Really?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know, right? Like, she doesn't know what the Commons is because it wasn't here when she was here.
Imagine.
And she doesn't know what the Villa is because the Villa wasn't here when she was here.
Well, so what was here? Nothing?
Literally nothing that was here when she was here, and Evers and Jenkins got built her sophomore year.
Where did she stay?
She stayed in Jenkins, but the building that she stayed in her freshman year isn't here anymore.
What was it called?
I don't even know. Like, she said it.
Where was it?
I think it was like in this area.
Oh, okay.
Cause she said it wasn't too far.
Crazy.
But she said the whole entire campus is basically like redesigned for her. She knows what the MLK is, but it got redesigned.
Well, it's obviously not the same one.
Yeah, it
that
got
one just
redesigned.
built.
Yeah, and the statue, I think she said, was still there. And now she recognized some of the lampposts.
Oh,
Imagine the
That's-
lamppost being older than the building.
That's my third favorite lamppost right there. Good
She
memories.
was like, I remember.
All right, good memories of that lamppost. Damn.
No, because I think I think one of her friends did some initialing near it.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Mm.
It's crazy stories.
You know, but quarantine.
Another day in life.
All right, but what do you think quarantine's gonna be like when we go back into it? Because we're about to, we both leave campus in less than a week, so.
Honestly, I don't know. I live in a state where, again, they don't believe in corona. Honestly, I think it'll be the same, as long as like you have to like go places like wear a mask. But like they're pretty relaxed. Schools are still open. They still have sporting events.
Lucky you.
Restaurants operate at like 75% capacity, so it's not that much different than,
In normal life.
I guess, not anymore. I guess.
I mean, I can't really relate to that because I know I live in a state that's like, it takes corona very seriously. Like, they were one of the first ones to announce that, we're going back to stage 2. And so they were like, oh yeah, stage 2, tomorrow, be there. And I was like,
lock up.
I was like, I'm
Wow.
not even in this state. And I remember during regular corona, they were like, you can't be on the street after 8.
Jeez.
Yeah, they were like, if you're on the street after 8, we're gonna arrest you and hold you for a day, and you could be charged.
That's intense, but like effective.
Yeah, and then I remember the cops getting called to my neighborhood because like it was like a little bit. It was like we were almost out of stage 2, but they threw a party down the block, and it was like a whole bunch of teenagers who didn't even live in the neighborhood. I had never seen so many teenagers in my neighborhood because I'm like one of the only young people.
Jeez.
And I looked, and it was like a whole teenage party, and the cops were there, and they were like, they were taking names. I was like, "Arr."
Those hooligans.
And they parked in front of my house. So it was like the cops were right in front of my house. I was
Built
like,
up anger.
they were right in front of my house. I was like, I didn't do anything. I'm not even at the party.
And as we know, cops.
And cops.
Oh. Gotta love.
Cops.
Yeah. Oof.
Yeah. But I don't know if what life's gonna be like, because I know my mom and we kind of went to do Christmas shopping when I got back, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
Christmas shopping on Amazon. Let's go.
No, we do that anyway. But I know we wanted to do some regular Christmas shopping just for like the basics, like at JCPenney's, to get like obviously presents that I can't say on camera because if they watch this, they're gonna know what it is. But like presents for some people from there. And if they're shut down because we're going back into stage 2, we're not gonna be able to do that, and we might not have Black Friday.
Shopping. Sorry, everyone.
I'm pretty sure that was so easy for some people who were already online shopping, but I don't know.
You like tradition. You have to.
Not even like some online shopping's good, but some other things I'm like an odd size, so I kind of have.
You have to be there. That makes sense.
Like for my shoes, I can kind of order those offline because 9 like.
To make sure it's rough, I have to touch the product.
But for like pants and tops, I'm like, for me, they might fit like a different way.
Please.
So I kind of just have to pray. I got stuff on Amazon, and I was so happy that it fit. Like literally the little coat thing you're leaning against, I got that off Amazon. And I was so happy that it fit. Yeah, quarantine blues.
Yeah.
Any final thoughts?
Final thoughts. No. I guess we'll find out. See how this goes.
Awkward poses.
Keep updating people. Yeah.
Alright, well that has been my podcast on quarantine life and what it's like to be a college student. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. I'd be like, hold it. Alright, that was enough.